there. I was getting kind of hungry, and I didn't want to have my stomach growling on a video, so I got that all finished up. So now we're getting back into some of the more newer and recent stuff and all that I've done this past year. And this is the round 2, the Polar Lights, the 1/1000th prize refit, and the 1/1000th USS Reliant. So let's get back to them. I did them both. I like these kits. I think, you know, I did the big 350 refit, but this is a good quality kit as far as the 1701 refit that round 2 did. And their Reliant, I think they're probably their best Reliant kit that they've put out, even though it's a smaller scale. I have the larger one, the old one from years gone by with the thicker wall, and I built their newer one where you had to buy the Aztec decals separate and stuff. And there's just something about it. It still wasn't right and stuff, and there was I still found a lot of issues and stuff. That 537th Enterprise that they just released recently. I built that through the years. At one point they'd have the smoothie kit and stuff, and that got damaged in a move, and it was just too far to repair. So that got tossed. I built ones with all the grid lines molded into them and stuff. Those panels are goofy the way they come up with that. And that kit just never appealed to me because the nacelles, they always started sagging because of the weakness in the pylons and stuff. But this 1000 scale is great. I wish they'd do all their ships as far as the Enterprise D, the Enterprise C, the Enterprise E. I wish they would put them all out. I know they would be a little bit more expensive because those are a lot bigger ships in 1/1000 scale. But I think they should do the whole line in 1000 scale, and I think you'd be happy and stuff. I was going to try to light these, but the windows and everything's so tiny. I do have small drills, and you can do fiber optics, but I'm just not into cramming a whole bunch of wires inside of a kit and just to light it up and stuff. I've got my larger ones lit, so had that. But I just wanted to pair the Enterprise and the Reliant together. All that, I thought about doing a little diorama battle damage and stuff, but I'm one of those, I hate taking a good, nice looking model and beating it all up. So I did do the Aztecs on the Reliant and stuff, bought the extra Aztec decals, that's what it and stuff. Overall it was a nice kit. I didn't have any kind of fit issues or anything like that. The detail is pretty decent, and it doesn't take up as much room display. And the same with the Enterprise. You know, I did the Aztec decals on there, and I think they turned out pretty decent. And I just used the all out of the box the Aztecs that came with the kit. I did both of them with the nacelles done in the blue. And what I do is I take a fine marker. I think in this case I just did a wash to highlight those little lines in between the bigger panels and stuff. I know that's backwards from the way you light it, but I kind of want it to look like they were lit up, you know, in mode and stuff, and all that. The back of the Reliant, I did the you know, decals and stuff. I painted the inside of those landing bays, and I just put the decals with the numbers on them and all that. And but these kits went together real well. They're nice little pieces to display and that, and I'm happy with the way they turned out. The underside, that came out pretty decent and all that. And same on the Reliant, got the underside done up, all the Aztecing panels and stuff, and all, and that's that. And I don't can notice on the pylons, areas on the back and the front of the pylons, there's like vents on them. Well, on those, on such a small model, I use an extra fine Sharpie, and after I do work and stuff, I go in there and line that with the Sharpie and stuff, to give it the look of the bigger model and stuff. The only thing you got to be careful when you use a Sharpie, let it sit for quite a few hours, even overnight if you have to. And when you first coat a sealer on it, you want to put it on very mist before you get a good solid coat, because what happens is the chemicals in the clear spray sealer, whether you use a gloss or anything, it'll cause that ink from the Sharpie to start running, and it will get in place where you don't want it. So you want to be real careful when you do that. Other than that, on the Reliant, I just used a regular white on that ship, and that I really saw that ship as far as like a pearl color. Some people say it was even like a real light gray. But I just went over her with white and applied the Aztecs, then gave her a coat of dull. Enterprise, I used the pearl white. I had some Tamiya left over. I used the pearl white on her, and all that. Then did the Aztecs, and I gave a coat of satin because I wanted a little bit of a shine because of the pearl paint. If you go on flat, you get rid of that little pearl effect. So, but I'm happy with the way the models turned out. Like I said, I like the size, and I think, again, these are two AMTs around 2 kits and stuff, you know. They got the same detail as the larger ones in that, but I think they're a lot more accurate, closer to being accurate and stuff. And they make for display, because you could display a lot of little 1/1000 scale models compared to you know, the larger ones and stuff. And you know, and I like to build the bigger ones, quite a few bigger models that I lit up and stuff. But after a while, you start running out of room and stuff. It makes for a nice display sitting side by side. And my next video is going to be something similar, and just a little bit newer, and a couple, well, one different ship. So till the next time, we'll catch you guys in. Happy modeling. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hitting that like button. And thanks for leaving me your kind comments. And we'll catch you pretty soon here. Take care. Bye.